Welcome back to Old School Sports and our Tennis Manager 2021 playthrough of the Old School Sports Tennis Academy. We are at the start of the clay court season in 2024. Both of our players off to a good start for this season. Stefan Kozlov ranked 57th in the world. His goal is to get into the top 50 by the end of the year. And Zachary Svajda, who won 4 tournaments already this year, ranked 298th in the world. His goal was just to get into the top 400 this season. So his season has already been a smashing success, and hopefully we can have some more success with Stefan Kozlov over the coming months. And the first week of this clay court season has gone really well so far for both Stefan and Zachary. Stefan, the number 1 seed here at an 80 level event in Spain, and he has made it to the final against the 4th seed, James Duckworth. Duckworth, the Australian, ranked 32nd in the world in excellent form. We're going to maintain real high intensity, and hopefully Stefan's feeling troubled. Going to need to be 100% today. We will see what happens in this match, and then also find out what happens in the final match for Zachary Svajda at the 20 level tournament that he's playing in. So very productive opening week to clay court season, and Stefan up a break, takes the first set 6-3, just one step away from another 80 level championship for Stefan Kozlov. He's going to keep pressuring you, Stefan. Keep doing what you're doing. And we are down an early break now in here in the second set. So James Duckworth has fought back against us, routed us 6-2 overall in that second set. So going to have to hit some great serves. And we are up an early break here in the third set, which hopefully will put us on the path to victory. And it is a 6-3, 2-6, 6-2 win in the 80 level Alicante Open for Stefan Kozlov. So a good start, and Svajda made it to the finals of the Santa Margherita de Pula tournament. So championship title for Stefan and a appearance in the finals for Zach Svajda in our first week of clay court season. So off to a good start here for Old School Sports Tennis Academy. And a big match coming up for Stefan Kozlov here at the 250 level Hungarian Open in Budapest. He's made it through to the semifinals against the number 1 seed, Dominic Thiem. So a huge match for Stefan at this point in his career. Making it to the semis of a 250 level event is a pretty big deal at this point. You can see we've lost the only time we faced Dominic in the past. Not surprising given that he's ranked 3rd in the world right now. But hopefully Stefan can change things up this time around. He's very enthusiastic as we head into this critical semifinal against the 3rd ranked player in the world and the number 1 seed in this 250 level event. And we're already down an early break, the team, down two early breaks, and routed 6-0 in that first set. So not the best set for Stefan Kozlov. In recent weeks, we made it to the final round of qualifying for a Masters level event, and then got bounced there. At the same time, Zachary Svajda was winning a 20 level event, and then both players were up at the Tennis Academy last week training. So Stefan is had a nice run in this 250 level event, and he's bounced back after being down early break, but still fell 6-0, 6-4, but a better performance here in the second set. Making it to a 250 level event semifinal will be good for the ranking. Obviously, you want to win as many matches as possible, but this is still a positive result for Stefan here in the middle stages of the clay court season here in 2024. And as we head into the next week, Stefan's going to be at the 250 level BMW Open, while Zachary Svida is going to be at the Ostrava Open. We would not normally play our first round match out here for all of you, but at the BMW Open, we are up against our old friend Maxime Cressy, who left our academy about 4 months ago to hopefully go on to greener pastures. His goal was to get to 35th in the world, and we were ranked about where he is right now, and he decided we had not made enough progress. So it'll be interesting to see if Stefan can defend the honor of Old School Sports Tennis Academy against Maxime. You can see they've split the 2 previous matches in their career. Maxime obviously has a great serve, as we've talked about many times in the past. So Stefan is enthusiastic. Hopefully we can get one over on Maxime today and move Stefan on to another win in a early rounds of a 250 level event. But through the early stages, we have traded some breaks, but on serve overall, although Maxime just broke Stefan on his way to a 6-4 win in the first set. Let's see what happens here in the second set here at the BMW Open. And Stefan is routing Maxime here in the second set. So bounced back from a 4-6 first set to take the second 6-1. Still at a high intensity level. Stefan is pumped. Keep it up. They're a 6-1 set. You just got to keep doing what you're doing. But Stefan is up an early break now, which could be very advantageous for him in the late stages of this set. And Stefan Kozlov with a 4-6, 6-1, 6-4 comeback victory over Maxime Cressy. So that one feels particularly good for the Old School Sports Tennis Academy after Maxime felt that we did not do enough to move him up in the rankings last season. And we've made some progress with the upgrade of the medical center. So looking at our infrastructure now, we're now at level 2 with both the sports center, medical center, and youth and scouting center. Level 3 of the business center. You can see we barely have enough money right now to try to pull an upgrade of one of the level 2 centers, but we're going to hold off right now. We can't afford to go into the red and, until we feel like we're on stronger footing financially. That would put us at below $100,000 in our current balance. A couple of months where we're not bringing in much money in the tournaments, and we could be in big trouble if Stefan or Zachary is able to go on a long run in the French Open and or Wimbledon in the coming months. Then that could change things. But obviously it's a big ask for one of them to string a bunch of wins together at a Grand Slam tournament. But if that would happen, that would put us in a much better financial position where we could definitely look to be upgrading something in the coming months. So that'll be the hope. Otherwise, we'll probably wait until we get an infusion of cash from the board of directors at the end of the year, and then hopefully use that as an opportunity to continue to upgrade our infrastructure. And we are now in the late stages of clay court season. Stefan Kozlov is at the French Open this week. Zachary Svida tried to qualify for the French Open, won his first qualifying match, but then got bounced. So he is training at the academy for the next couple of weeks. In Stefan's case, though, opportunity for us to hopefully score a big win in a Grand Slam event, which would be good for the ranking situation for him. You can see we've got a pretty tough match here against the 28th seed Kyle Edmund, who is ranked 30th in the world. So a very difficult draw for Stefan when you look at the fact that both of the players on the other side of the bracket are ranked behind Stefan in the world rankings. So could have a potentially easier match if you're able to get by Kyle Edmund in the first round here at Roland Garros. But it's going to be a tough match for him against Kyle Edmund, the 29-year-old from the UK who has never faced before. Stefan is enthusiastic as we head into the match, and let's see if we can get a victory here at the French Open. So we are already down an early break to Kyle Edmund, unfortunately, here in the first set. And he took us out pretty quickly, 6-3, and he has the serve. So definitely not a great set for Stefan Kozlov, that's for sure. See if we can turn the tables on Kyle Edmund here in the second set. We are on serve in the early stages. We just got a break, and then we're broken back. And now still on serve late in the set again. Into a tiebreaker. And unfortunately lost that second set tiebreaker. So it's going to take quite a rally at this point for Stefan to come back, down 2-0 here in the first round at Roland Garros. On serve here in the early stages of the third set. Just had a chance at a break that we let get away, and now we have been broken. And it's a 3-6, 6-7, 5-7 loss for Stefan Kozlov here at the first round of the French Open here in 2024. So certainly not the way we wanted our clay court season to end. Stefan is angry. It was definitely a tough loss for us, unfortunately. But we will get back into training, and both Stefan and Zach will be at the academy for the next close to 2 weeks as we conclude the clay court season here. Given that we're going to have a little extra time at the academy with Stefan, got to continue working on volley, drop shot, lob, smash, and hot shots. Those remain relatively weak areas of his game. His stamina and his speed also aren't plus areas yet. His big strength is his return of serve. So there's plenty for us to continue working on with Stefan, and we've got a lot of time now that we're going to be here after the first round exit in the French Open. So we're going to do a lot of intensity this first week with upper body strengthening, some lower body strengthening, and then we are also going to work on the half volley for improving some of the areas in his game that are not as big strengths, and then obviously always want to focus on improving that serve. So it's going to be a busy week for Zach here at the Old School Sports Tennis Academy. And we have made it to the end of the clay court season. Stefan had some good progress over the past week with his training. Same thing for Zachary Spida. Looking at the overall results, Stefan's goal is to get into the top 50 this year, and we actually slipped back 2 rankings to 60th in the world during the clay court season. Had a record of 13-6 with the 180 level tournament victory. Hopefully we can do some damage during the upcourt grass court season, particularly at Wimbledon, which would certainly help Stefan move up in the rankings if he's able to win a few matches at a Grand Slam event. Zachary Spida continued to rocket up through the rankings, a 17-4 record during the clay court season in 6 tournaments played, had 2 wins at 20 level events. He's gotten to the point where he is pretty dominant in those kind of events, so hopefully can play more 80 level events with Zachary Spida over the second half of the 2024 season. But have made excellent progress with him during his first 5.5 months as a member of the Tennis Academy. He's ranked 250th in the world. His goal was only to get into the top 400 this season. So pretty hard to imagine that he won't be back working with us again next season. But we do have some work to do with Stefan Kozlov to make sure we can get him into the top 50 this year. And we will continue to work on that in our next episode. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and hope you have a great day.